Aisha, Allah will not forgive you. Buhari died in 2017. A northern youth opens up. Welcome to my channel. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across my YouTube channel for the first time, my dear good friend, you are highly welcome. Please, I beg you for just this favor, click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you will be able to get notified anytime I upload a new video. So my dear viewers, we are still on this issue of Buhari's alive or death. A lot of evidence have been provided, but some people seem not to believe it. But as time goes on, the truth is unfolding itself gradually. The first person that said this, that bring about this news, was Nnamdi Kanu. Just because he is a freedom fighter and he is a Biafran man, many people did not believe him because they think that he was saying this in order to divide or separate Nigeria. The England carried the news, even AIT Nigeria carries the news, but yet everything was suppressed and covered up. And now, because of this EndSARS program that Buhari have not speaking out ever since this, that's made people to start questioning if he is alive. Some are saying that if he's alive, he should come out and address them. He came out and made a 10-minute video that nobody understood. Even myself, I listened to that video, I could not understand any single word that he said. Others are saying that Buhari died in 2017 and Abakari was the one covering him up, but now Abakari is no more. That is why everywhere is empty. Let's continue. This young man, I am going to be reading what he said. He is a northerner named Omar Kafa Kama. He said, everybody knows that Buhari is dead in 2017. This is Yusuf Mohammed with rubber face mark deceiving 200 million Nigeria. Aisha, our Islam will never forgive you for sleeping with another man in the Aso Rock. SARS, take me in Aso Rock. If Buhari is there, kill me in front of Nigeria. So my dear people, my dear viewers, my dear listening, what evidence do you need again? This man confirmed this. He said that Buhari is dead, that if Aisha, Buhari said that he is lying, that the SARS should take him to Aso Rock, and if Buhari is there, that they should kill him. The other day I made a video where the Boko Haram leader came out saying the same thing that this man said. He said that the person in the Aso Rock is their brother Yusuf Mohammed, not Buhari. Nigerians, which way? Which way? Our leaders that knows this. In fact, I am starting to suspect Osubanjo. Osubanjo is a pastor. He is a pastor that's supposed to shine, that's supposed to represent light in the Aso Rock. What do they do to him? Why did he keep quiet? He knows all these things, but he's not doing anything. I know that they will be suppressing him. Yes, they will. It will not. In fact, I believe that Osubanjo is regretting why he was appointed as the vice president of Nigeria, because he is the only person there they will be suppressed. Even during Jonathan's own, it was like that too. When Yar'Adua died, they wanted to cover it up, but Jonathan did not tolerate that. It wasn't easy for him. So I am not blaming Osubanjo so much because his life matters. You know, in Nigeria, when you are dealing with top government officials, you need to be very, very careful, because if you are not, hey, they are going to send you to RIP when your God have not even decided to call you. That was why the man who reviewed the audio tape refused to bring the video. He refused to bring it earlier just because He was afraid of his life. They threatened him. They told him that if you should mess up with us, that we are going to deal with you. And his wife Aisha knows about this. She said it in the beginning, but it seems Nigerians did not understand. I don't blame this woman so much. I blame her, but I will not blame her. Have you been in a position where your life is left in your hand? If you say this, you will be a dead person. Would you say that? I know that some people can go to an extent to sacrifice their life for the sake of others, for the well-being of others, but some may not do that. And I think that is what is happening in Aisha's situation. So I am going to place the video when Aisha attended the burial of her husband, and when she came back, they interviewed her. She was saying that everything is okay, but if you look at her clothes, if you look at her face, you are going to know the truth. You know, if you are wise, you cannot be deceived all the time. Let's watch this video first. If you are watching the video, I want you to look at her very well. Look at her dressing, look at her composure. Although she's pretending to be happy, she's pretending that everything is good, but if you have 4 eyes, you will understand that everything is not okay. This was exactly the time she went to bury her husband, and on her way.
God for my safe trip where I visited my husband in the UK. He's doing well, much better than he left Nigeria, and I wish to assure Nigerians that he's recuperating very well. And also he thanks Nigerians for their constant prayers and steadfastness in the face of challenges. He's soliciting for Nigerians prayers for their cooperation and support of the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, towards achieving the mandate of this administration, and also as contained in our party manifesto, the APC, in achieving the goals based on what we have achieved, based on what we have campaigned for. And also he thanks the whole Nigerians, and also we want Nigerians to continue praying for the progress of this country. He still needs a lot of rest, but as long as the VP is in control, I think we're in safe hands.
Now, the young man did not stop there. He went further to appreciate Nnamdi Kanu. Look at what he wrote about Nnamdi. He said, if Nnamdi Kanu is from North, I would love it. After all my investigation about this man, I found no single fault or lie in him. Is there anything left in this broken country? Everything Nigeria have now cannot pay our debt in 100 years' time, and they are still borrowing more. The only way to peace is dividing Nigeria into three: Arewa, Oduduwa, Biafra. Nigeria is 60 years OBJ and GNJ ruled for 18 years, and our northern leaders ruled for 42 years, but there nothing in the north. Hunger, killing, sickness, and diseases everywhere. But before they created Nigeria, we were doing well with farm and other things. Did you people see it? Can you see it? For those of us who are not separating Nigeria, it is better they separate it. Let everybody go and concentrate on their own, establishment. Hausas are known for farming, cattle, rather, While Igbos are known for businesses, Yorubas are known for academics. They will develop. When power is being centralized in one place, Nigeria will not move forward. Okay, we are fighting for peace in Nigeria. Is it not that same people that will come and rule us? It's just like starting from where the other person stopped. Like you guys may know, we can separate without war. I support separation, but I do not want war. We can do this amicably. The only thing that is required is wisdom and understanding. This is a northern youth that is saying this. I am not the one saying it. That is why I placed it here. I am going to read another one he said about Abakari. You will see it yourself. You can read it by yourself. That is why I placed it here. So in this write-up, he said, I must speak only but truth. This man, Abakari, single-handedly signed the massacre of Shia Muslim. He signed the massacre of IPOB people. He sponsored Boko Haram that have killed thousands of Nigerians. Babagina Mugu confessed it before Nigerians. Abakari signed and gave Mati Allah 1 million for henchmen's killing Nigeria. He chased Aisha out of Asorok before the eyes of the whole Nigerians. He removed the CGN unlawful. That is why Nigeria is shaking with lawlessness today. Abakari looted 13 billion for Asorok. Aisha went there and she didn't see common Panadol, and she shouts to Nigeria that even Panadol is not in the clinic. That was the day Abakari started fighting Aisha. All the money Abakari looted and hides in Britain, USA, Dubai, they will seize it and use it to develop their country, while we keep on dying like chicken in Nigeria for hunger. Allah is holy and holy forever. If your hands is in the blood of innocent, you have no business with Allah, holy. So this is the one coming from him. You have listened and watched. I want you to leave your comments down below, subscribe, and keep on watching my channel. I'll be bringing more updates for you. Thank you so much for watching. This is Linda's TV show, the home of news. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time or first day of coming across my YouTube channel or seeing my face, you are highly welcome. Herzlich willkommen zu meinem Kanal. Mein Name ist Linda Chukwueze. It comes as Miguel. That red button that says subscribe, and you turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to get information on the.
Bis zum nächsten Video und einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Tschüss. Bis man subscribe to Linda's TV show. What are you waiting for? Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Leave your comments down below and share this video with your friends, families, and colleagues until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye.